Well, Fox News alert on the debt standoff in Washington. With 8 days until the country supposedly runs short of cash in all of this, President Barack Obama moments ago took a new shot at Republican efforts to avoid the massive tax increases. We are joined now in his first appearance on Fox News. We welcome Ed Henry, our chief White House correspondent. Welcome. Good to have you here, Ed.
Good afternoon, Martha. Great to be here. It's interesting because the president was really trying to fire a shot at the Republicans. As you said, he was talking to the National Council of La Raza, major Hispanic group, and was saying, look, neither side is blameless here in this debt showdown and how it's piled up, but both sides have a responsibility to come to the table. He said if the credit card keeps getting run up, then you won't have money for key priorities like education. He said, look, I'm willing to make cuts on health care like Medicare, Medicaid, but Republicans need to give some room on taxes. And as you noted, Speaker John Boehner making very clear once again yesterday on Fox News Sunday he's not going to give room on taxes. And there's another big sticking point that's come up in the last couple of days. Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner also on Fox News Sunday yesterday saying, look, let's make sure that there's a lot of breathing room in this hike to the debt ceiling so that it goes past the 2012 election. Speaker Boehner immediately said that shows this is all about politics.
First and most important, we have to lift this threat of default from the economy for the next 18 months. We have to take that threat off the table through the election. But we also want to try to make sure we come together and make some tough choices, lock in some long-term savings to help get our fiscal house in order.
I know the president's worried about his next election. But my God, shouldn't we be worried about the country? We've got a budget deficit of $1.5 trillion. We're borrowing 42 cents on every dollar we spend. We have a $14.5 trillion national debt. It is time to get serious about stopping the spending here in Washington, D.C.
Now, we expect in the next hour or so some new information coming in from Capitol Hill. Speaker Boehner going to lay a plan on the table with, we're told, about $1.2 trillion in spending cuts. The Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid on the Democratic side now pushing a plan about $2.5 trillion in spending cuts. Still pretty far apart in these two plans. A lot of people on the Hill in both parties saying, look, maybe they'll meet somewhere in the middle here. But I think the only thing certain in this debate is uncertainty at this point, Martha.
All right. Ed, we'll be seeing a lot of you in the coming days and weeks over this. It's good to have you with us today. Thank you very much.
Really happy to be here. Thanks.
As Ed Henry just reported.